I don't mind. Fucking up my tires and shit. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it, bitch.
Just say no to white supremacy and Chinese terrorism in America. Predictive policing is white supremacy and Chinese terrorism. You will be on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, just say no to white supremacy and Chinese terrorism in America. Predictive policing is white supremacy and Chinese terrorism. A terrorism which left 10 people dead at the VTA. And make no mistake, as long as you continue to see these vehicles with one headlight and one tail light, more people will die. It's inevitable. It's the nature of this program. These are psychological triggers designed to flip a person out after around-the-clock psychological warfare. Ten people dead at the VTA because of these people. So make no mistake, as long as you continue to see vehicles with one headlight and one tail light, there will be more VTA incidents. It's inevitable. It's the nature of the program. White supremacy and Chinese terrorism. And I have over 11 years of evidence of them trying to turn me into a weapon against my will. I am not a killer. I am a human being. I am not a weapon. I'm a human being. You will not turn me into a weapon with your psychological triggers.
I gotta find it. I got enough. Yeah, that's enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, just say no to white supremacy and Chinese terrorism in America. Predictive policing is white supremacy and Chinese terrorism. A terrorism which left 10 people dead at the VTA. And make no mistake, as long as you continue to see these vehicles with one headlight and one tail light, more people will die. These are psychological triggers designed to flip a person out after around-the-clock psychological warfare. And I have over 11 years of evidence and the science to back everything I'm saying of these people trying to turn me into a weapon.
Okay, there we go. Okay, hold on. I can't see you guys' right now. Get out. I don't know if it's gonna last though. Very minute. They just fucking with shit. Look at this nigga.
One tail light trigger. After your psychological harassment, you are a domestic terrorist and you are being streamed live on YouTube. Make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, as long as you continue to see these vehicles with one headlight and one tail light, more people will die.
Yeah, you want to play with me, Mr. White? I see you, Mr. White, Buick, whatever the fuck you are, trying to hang with me. Nah, you keep your ass up there. I'm back here for a purpose, you fucking idiot. Mr. Buick. Still sport like that as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, please just say no to white supremacy and Chinese terrorism in America. Predictive policing is white supremacy and Chinese terrorism, a terrorism which left 10 people dead at the VTA. And make no mistake, as long as you continue to see these vehicles with one headlight and one tail light, more people will die. It's the nature of this program. Those are psychological triggers designed to flip a person out after around-the-clock psychological warfare. So make no mistake, more people will die. You can try and call me delusional if you want, but I got over 11 years evidence in the science to back everything I'm saying. They've been trying to turn me into a weapon for over 11 years.
Chill out, buddy. Hey, don't do that. Nah, we're fighting. You good, bucko. Bucko, buddy. Buddy, old bucko. They want to keep playing. It's time to start changing shit up and mixing shit up. I'm finna start going to all different locations. Fuck that shit. Expose these motherfuckers all over the place. They don't want to leave me alone, man. So let's let the games fucking continue.
Ladies and gentlemen, please just say no to white supremacy and Chinese terrorism in America. Predictive policing is white supremacy and Chinese terrorism, a terrorism which left 10 people dead at the VTA. And make no mistake, as long as you continue to see these vehicles with one headlight and one tail light, more people will die. These are psychological triggers designed for that purpose, to flip a person out after a round-the-clock psychological warfare. And I have the science to back everything I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. So once again, please just say no to white supremacy and Chinese terrorism in America. Thank you for your time. Ladies and gentlemen, please just say no to white supremacy and Chinese terrorism in America. Predictive policing is white supremacy and Chinese terrorism, a terrorism which left 10 people dead at the VTA. And make no mistake, as long as you continue to see these vehicles with one headlight and one tail light, more people will die. It's the nature of this program. These are psychological triggers designed to flip a person out after around-the-clock psychological warfare. And I have over 11 years evidence of them trying to turn me into a weapon as well. And the science to back everything I'm saying. So make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, just say no to white supremacy and Chinese terrorism in America.
Motherfuckers. I don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Thank you very much. So this is what I do instead of killing people, and you know, this is how I don't kill people and shit like that, because this psychological warfare shit is real. Ladies and gentlemen, for those who don't know what this program is about, so this is how I keep myself from going off the edge and flipping out. This is why I don't have a job, because I refuse to put myself in the position to where I'm going to be harassed all day in a box full of people, you know, psychologically warfaring me. Like, I can be humble and I can take it for only so long, but that shit, it builds up. And that's the thing with psychological warfare. You know, you can't control what you do once they start triggering you. You get tired of the shit. 11 years I've been going through it. People have been going through it for way longer. And we haven't fucking did anything to these people. Nothing that they deserve. Like, these people, man. Shit. These people need to be fucking stoned. Like, these people need to be sent to wherever the fuck they be stoning people. They need to fucking plant these people in the ground with their fucking heads out and let these motherfuckers get stoned and shit. Because this is that's the type of trauma like they're putting on our brains and shit. That's what the fucking trauma adds up like to on our brains and shit. Like, it might not seem like it because the pain and shit, like, it's a different type of pain, but you know, imagine living through a lifetime of fucking people all in your fucking business. Fucking, you can't do shit without your fucking neighbor watching you take a shit and fucking, you know, connected to your phone and all this fucking weird shit. Like, these people are literally fucking psychopaths, putting kids on the front line and sweeping it under the rug. People getting murdered all over the place and they're just fucking sweeping it under the rug. Cooking motherfuckers with frequencies and EMFs and fucking microwaves and shit. You feel me? Getting away with that shit. Because you tell the average person, they ain't gonna believe you. Our government would never do that to us. Yeah, okay. Alright, you keep believing that, my friend. Why you're believing that? You remember the Tuskegee? You remember all them fucking diseased mosquitoes? Even up until this fucking jab bullshit. This is all doings by your fucking government. Wiping their asses with the Constitution and shit. Well, I got something they can wipe their ass with. I got something they can wipe their ass with. Look, it's the apartment complex. A lot of people here. See how long this fucking battery lasts. Hold on, I'm not crossing. You have a good time too.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, just say no to white supremacy and Chinese terrorism in America. Predictive policing is white supremacy and Chinese terrorism. A terrorism which left 10 people dead at the VTA. And make no mistake, as long as you continue to see these vehicles with one headlight and one tail light, more people will die. It's the nature of this program. SJPD, VTA, and Neighborhood Watch knows this. You cannot harass a person around the clock with psychological warfare, and because since you're the police and you conduct this program, when a person tries to make a police report, you gaslight them and tell them, yeah, we'll take the police report, but would you first like to take a mental evaluation? That deters the victim from making the police report. So what is the victim left to do? Kill his harassers and kill himself just to get some peace. And you can think I'm talking out of my neck if you want, but they've been trying to turn me into a weapon for over 11 years. And I have the evidence and the science to back everything I'm saying. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, just say no to white supremacy and Chinese terrorism in America. Predictive policing is white supremacy and it is Chinese terrorism. I have over 11 years of evidence to back everything I'm saying.
My four-legged friends. That guy was pissed. Shut the fuck up. Yeah. You don't like it, huh, buddy? You must be a part of that program. Well, we're here to expose it. I need to charge up some batteries, though. You know, I might get it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go on a month-long. I'm gonna go probably on like a month-long protest on this shit. Like I'm done fucking. Like, if you only knew how much this shit weighs on the fucking mind. Like how many fucking, man. I swear that megaphone, it's like fucking medicine, man. Cause you get all the bullshit out. You get all that bullshit out and you don't have to fucking put your hands on nobody. And fucking shit, man. It's like a fucking drug. It's like a drug when you're fucking targeted and shit, man. It's like a fucking drug because you're letting out all that fucking shit you got pent up. And it's just ready to fucking explode on one of these fucking weirdos, man. You gotta get that shit out, man, because, you know, at the very least, if you don't do anything to anybody, you know, you're gonna get cancer. You know, you're gonna get some type of ailment, man. Because, man, it doesn't just fuck with your head, man. It fucks with your physical as well, man. It fucks with your physical. as well. People think this psychological bullshit is a joke. Police fucking getting away with fucking murder. Like, they don't even have to fucking commit the murder. Like, it seems like they were getting in so much trouble fucking shooting people and getting off and shit that they fucking said, fuck it, we'll get the citizens to do our dirty work and we can just sweep it under the rug. You know, it'll be another 15, 20 years before they fucking figure out what we've done. And we got a good 15, 20 years of this shit. Oh, 9 to 5, man. And if you guys are on here, officers, I know you guys are gonna do something to me. I don't care. I don't want to die, but it's the difference. I don't want to die, but I'm not afraid to die. Like, you guys can't keep fucking trying to trigger me with no headlights thinking I'm afraid to die. I've seen a couple of you guys been doing that shit. That shit's not, I'm not afraid of that shit. So, if you're gonna do it, just fucking do it, man. Don't fucking try and intimidate me or trigger me. I already know, I expect it. So, you know, it is what it is. Like, you're not gonna intimidate me. You're gonna have to try some new tactics. Shut up. almost like you trying to say shut up or some shit. Like, that shit don't work on me. No, sir. I don't take hints, my friend. No, sir. And I don't get your fucking picture either, you fucking domestic terrorists. So make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen. And this fucking this program is being conducted pretty much in every city. I know it's being conducted damn near in every city in California. There might be some fucking police departments that are fucking like really with the fucking Constitution. Like, they're not gonna let that shit go down in their fucking city and shit. But for the most part, you know, if that city fucking is not with it, you know, most likely the person in charge of that department is gonna be targeted out of that department, and they're gonna put somebody in place. So, I mean, it's just really no getting away from it, because, you know, it's happening in your city under your fucking noses, and they're sweeping it under the rug. That's why these murders are popping up the way they're popping up. Pay attention to the, you know, it's happening all over. So you gotta do your research if you want to see what's really going down. You gotta follow all these mass shootings and shit, all these 1+ shootings and shit. You know, people aren't shooting, you know, a number of people because it's you know, it's in them. Like, they're being psychologically triggered into doing that with whatever it is, directed conversation, visual fucking bullshit. Like, they have plenty of fucking bullshit in their hat of tricks, and they're killing people left and right. You can think it's a fucking joke if you want. You could be next. You could be fucking next if you want. Sending all types of frequencies into your houses covertly and shit, making fucking, you know, decent families start arguing and shit. Arguments popping out of the blue, just making up shit to argue about. Those are aggression frequencies. They're sending them in your house. Make no mistake. You think it's a fucking joke? Then wipe your ass with everything I'm saying and just sit back and enjoy the show, because it's coming to a theater near you, if it isn't already there. And everybody that wears a badge, not just the police, everybody that wears a badge is a part of the shit. And they aren't the only ones. And I'm not delusional. I don't have no history of fucking psychological fucking problems. The only thing they can bring up, if anything happens to me, is I have an extensive criminal history, which consists of nothing but fucking drug sales and fucking violations and shit like that. Nothing to the point to where if I ever got locked up, I would want to commit suicide. I don't even think like that. I've been going through this shit for 11 years. Oh no, my gas. God damn it. Oh shit. I've been going through this shit for 11 years. So, suicide is not even a fucking option for me. But, eventually when they end up doing something, because they're not going to be able to I know that they're not going to be able to use the mental illness ploy on me. And I'm making sure of that. Yeah, damn it. I'm definitely making sure that they will not use the mental illness ploy on me. So 9 times out of 10, they'll try and fucking bring up my criminal history, make everybody okay with whatever they did to me. Oh, he had a criminal history. He was a criminal. He was a monster. He was a criminal. He was a monster, and everybody would be like, okay, well, hey, sweep it under the rug. Sweep it under the rug. Oh man, I hope I can make it. No man, tell me I can make it. Tell me I can make it. I do not want to have to call no tow truck. Ooh, this is a very, very intricate trick. Oh yeah, you gotta very, 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 very lightly tap on the gas. Not a consistent flow either. It has to be a tap. But it only gives you so long. You only get so long off of it. You gotta fucking do it. You gotta try it. It's either that or call the tow truck. And I'm a good part of the way there. If this light will turn green right now, I'll be alright. I think. Come on, turn green, buddy. Turn green. Go. Up, look at the one tail light. Come on. We got a little bit ways to go. Just tap. Come on, baby. We might got it. I can see the gas station. I can see it, baby. Should I switch lanes now? Yeah. Come on. We got a little bit ways to go. Come on. Just give me a block. Give me one block. One block. We got it. Come on. Got it. Oh, hop, skip it, and jump. Make the light. All right. One block away, baby. Let's get it. We just gotta beat this light, man. We gotta make this light. Film your gas station visit. Nah, because some of the people in the gas station and shit be cool and shit. Like I'll definitely, even though they perp me and shit, when I start taking the camera in there, that gives them the ability to kick me out of the. That gives them. I've been kicked out of like 3 fucking stores down here and shit. When the fucking Target first started and shit. because I was fucking like the 7-Eleven employees would do shit like fucking touch on themselves and shit, and I call them like faggots and shit. Why are you fucking trying to touch on yourself? And I fucking film it and shit, and they be like, no, you don't come back, you don't come back. Like, nah, you stop fucking touching yourself, you fucking weird ass motherfucker. Got all that fucking gay looking ass, no offense to anybody, but got all that fucking feminine looking silver fucking thin ass, like looking like bangles and shit on your fucking arm, touching on yourself. I don't want to fucking see that shit. Fucking metal bangles and shit. Not that anything's wrong with it, but like when a fucking feminine dude is fucking, you know, pushing that shit on somebody that's not with that shit, man, it's a fucking bitch. Oh, I got it. Come on, I got it. Up, look at the one headlight trigger. Meet me at the gas station, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you, psychological warfare is not a joke. You think it's a fucking joke? You just witnessed it right there. These people ain't playing. Oh yeah, this dude right here is a fucking big time fucking gang stalker. He's a big time gang stalker. He's with that shit. But he placates me and gaslights me and shit, so he pretends like he doesn't know what's going on. He's probably watching this shit right now. But that's alright. I don't hold my tongue. I'm talking. Chill pill, doggy. Chill pill, my doggy dog. As soon as I said he's a big time gang stalker, he turned around and looked at me. So I know he got his fucking earphone. Hey, chill out. Don't kill me, man. Don't kill me for white supremacy and Chinese terrorism. Don't do that. 10 people are dead at the VTA because of these people. Yeah, you want to fucking smile and you're fucking... You don't want to smile in your Tesla when you're cooking me no more. You want to fucking frown up. You want to fucking frown up, lady. Well, hey, it's not my problem. You shouldn't be terrorizing people in your fucking Tesla. Nothing against the cars, just the people who drive it. The terrorists, might I say. And I think they put something in my fucking tank or something, man. Because my gas is getting sucked up way too fucking quick. There's no holes in the gas tank. No holes in the gas tank, so I'm not leaking gas. Maybe it's because they keep letting air on my tires and it's just weighing down. I don't know, man. Look, yep, look at this. As I'm about to go put air in my tire, because they let air out my tire. Look at this. Bingo. And this guy takes his fucking, he's taking his whole fucking wheel off right there at the fucking thing. He's like, fuck, I'm gonna make sure this guy has to go somewhere far. I got more. He took his tire off like nobody can use it until he uses it. Until he fucking takes the fucking half an hour to take his fucking tire off. Chill out. Till he takes the half an hour to take his tire off and do all that fucking shit. No one can use it because he got his shit completely blocking the front. Like he's making sure.
You have to take your domestic terrorism around me. That one headlight bullshit, it's not gonna work. You will not trigger me. So since I don't want to be psychologically triggered, I'm gonna wait right here. I'm not gonna take my chances on hurting anybody behind some psychological trigger. You can go around me though, vehicle, black car, with the one headlight.
And if you guys think I'm fucking joking, right? And let me make sure you're Chinese, right? Chinese terrorism, right? Yeah, it is Chinese terrorism. Told you. White supremacy and Chinese terrorism, ladies and gentlemen. I don't just speak out of my neck.
White supremacy and Chinese terrorism, ladies and gentlemen. I don't just speak out of my neck.
For those of you who don't who think I'm being a racist or some shit, I'm farthest thing from a racist, and I'm not psychic either. I've been going through this shit for 11 years. I've had no choice but to fucking study these people and the shit they're doing and the situation that I'm in, and I don't even know the tip of the iceberg. But the little bit I do know is very, very, just what I know is fucking detrimental. Just what every targeted individual knows is detrimental. We don't know too much about what's going on subliminally and subconsciously. Only the people doing it to us do. They know like the strings to pull, when to pull the strings, all that shit. The best time that most likely will flip out and do something to somebody. They know all that shit. Here we go with another one, headlight trigger. I don't need to put the fucking, I don't need to put the, I swear, I want you guys to really see, because I know they're going to try and say that I'm delusional and all this shit. So, you don't have to believe what I'm saying, but you know I'm not delusional. You know I'm not psychic. I'm not none of that shit. I'm not asking you, I'm not telling you to believe me. Just pay attention to the mass shootings around the world, because it's happening. It's all over the place. Back to back to back to back to fucking back. And because they're strategically spread out and they're not happening all in one city and shit, people are overlooking it, and it's easy for these fuckers to sweep it under the rug. You might think it's a joke, but it's truly not. Your family member could be next. Your son, your daughter, your wife, your husband. Fucking going to the grocery store, fucking light burns out right in front of a targeted individual, because we're everywhere. We're everywhere, trust that. And not only are we everywhere, but we're popping up more and more by the day. Because these people, they can't get enough of fucking chaos and fucking and murder and fucking putting agendas out there and fucking sweeping shit under the rug. This is what your fucking government is doing. This ain't my government. This is what the government you love so much is doing. The government that could never do no wrong to you. This is what your fucking government is doing. This is what your red, white, and blue, that shit you represent. That fucking decorated toilet paper. No offense to any fucking true fucking soldier in the military that really fought for freedom in the Constitution. My hat's off to you, but all this fucking new space age fucking super soldier fucking do whatever the fuck I'm told, whether it's right or wrong, like, those are your fucking soldiers, the ones you represent. And you represent them with your chest out and your trucks high. You represent them like a motherfucker. Yet they're fucking covertly killing your kids, breaking up families and shit with frequencies, giving people cancer, giving people all types of ailments, and then fucking producing the fucking producing the cure for what they gave you. Literally putting all this shit into the atmosphere, all this poison in the atmosphere, and charging you like you can't even fucking live a healthy life for free. You can't live a normal life for free because they're giving you all this fucking, they're giving you all these ailments and shit, and then charging you to get rid of the ailments, or at least to fucking be able to cope with be able to cope through the bullshit. Die with a little bit of fucking comfortability, if you will, if that makes any sense. Die in comfort. Yeah. But everything is the shit that they're giving you. They're giving you this shit. And you think they won't fucking pay fucking citizens to fucking harass other citizens and shit for their fucking agendas. All the fucking I'm telling you, 11 years they've been trying to turn me into a weapon. And there are plenty of targeted individuals on here they're doing the same thing with them. Trying to turn every targeted individual on this channel. They're doing the same thing, trying to turn them into weapons. Backing us into the corner, fight or flight. And trying to intimidate us and do all this fucking psychological bullshit to where we feel we have to kill them and kill ourselves to get some fucking peace. And it's gonna go on, man. Your children are gonna die and they're gonna sweep it under the rug. Your grandmothers, your grandfathers, they're gonna die and they're gonna sweep it under the rug. It's what they do. It's what they do, and they do it with a smile on their face, ladies and gentlemen. A smile on their fucking face, and call you delusional. And then the people say, why don't you go to the police? Why don't you go to the police and report it? How can you fucking report something to the police that they are conducting? Answer me this. What did I say? Riddle me this, motherfucker. If the police are conducting this program of harassment, how can you go to them and complain? How can you make the police report on the very same people who are conducting the domestic terrorism on you? You can't. And God forbid you fucking, you say, fuck it, I'll take the mental evaluation test, and just so I can make a police report. Once you take that mental evaluation test, anything you put on that police report is thrown out the window because they're gonna put down you seem to have some mental illnesses and shit like that. So how do you report? How do you report this shit? This is complete white supremacy, Chinese terrorism.
Ladies and gentlemen, please just say no to white supremacy and Chinese terrorism in America. A terrorism which cost the lives of 10 people at the VTA. And make no mistake, as long as you continue to see these vehicles with one headlight and one tail light, more people will die. It's the nature of this program. These are psychological triggers designed to flip a person out after around-the-clock psychological warfare. And if you think I'm talking out the side of my neck, I have over 11 years evidence and the science to back everything down I'm saying. They've been trying to turn me into a weapon for over 11 years, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, please just say no to white supremacy and Chinese terrorism in America. Predictive policing is white supremacy and Chinese terrorism. And as long as you continue to see these vehicles with one headlight and one tail light, more people will die. It's a psychological trigger designed to flip a person out after around-the-clock psychological warfare. This is why you have 10 people dead at the VTA, and it was so strategically swept under the rug. This is why you have a 14-year-old who lost his life in Miami, and it was so conveniently swept under the rug with the same script. Make no mistake, when these people die, the same script will be said.
Shut up!
You shut up. Get a life. Quit being an informant. A domestic terrorist. Stop domestically terrorizing people for the police. White supremacy and Chinese terrorism has got to come to an end.
I love it when I get them mad. It's like medicine, baby. It's like medicine. I don't have to put my fucking hands on them. And it's completely fucking legal.
Ladies and gentlemen, please just say no to white supremacy and Chinese terrorism in America. Predictive policing is white supremacy and Chinese terrorism. This is why you have 10 people dead at the VTA. And make no mistake, as long as you continue to see these vehicles with one headlight and one taillight, more people will die. These are psychological triggers designed to flip a person out after round-the-clock psychological warfare. And if you think I'm talking out the side of my neck, well, I have over 11 years of evidence and the science to back everything I'm saying. They've been trying to turn me into a weapon for over 11 years, ladies and gentlemen. So once again, just say no to white supremacy and Chinese terrorism in America.
The medicine. I feel like a what do you call it? Addict.
Ladies and gentlemen, please just say no to white supremacy and Chinese terrorism in America. Predictive policing is white supremacy and Chinese terrorism. And as long as you continue to see these vehicles with one headlight and one taillight, more people will die. These are psychological triggers designed to flip a person out after around-the-clock psychological warfare. And make no mistake, more people will die. I got over 11 years of evidence and the science to back everything I'm saying. They've been trying to turn me into a weapon, ladies and gentlemen, for over 11 years. Ladies and gentlemen, please just say no to white supremacy and Chinese terrorism in America. Predictive policing is white supremacy and Chinese terrorism. And if you think I'm talking out of my neck, I got over 11 years evidence and the science to back everything I'm saying. As long as you continue to see these vehicles with one headlight and one taillight, more people will die. It's just the nature of this program. Those are psychological triggers designed for that purpose. To flip a person out after around-the-clock psychological warfare. Those are psychological triggers.
You've been cooking me all day, motherfuckers. You've been cooking me all day.
Ladies and gentlemen, please just say no to white supremacy and Chinese terrorism in America. Predictive policing is white supremacy and Chinese terrorism. Make no mistake, as long as you continue to see these vehicles with one headlight and one taillight, more people will die. These are psychological triggers designed to flip a person out after around-the-clock psychological warfare. And if you think I'm talking out of my neck, they've been trying to turn me into a weapon for over 11 years. And I have the science and the evidence to back everything I'm saying.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we just say no to domestic terrorism over here. This is the domestic terrorism zone. Well, we just say no to it. We're surrounded by people that just say yes. We're surrounded by people who feel that it's all right. You see, as soon as I come here, because I know where I'm coming. There's a trigger man right there. One tail light, ladies and gentlemen. One tail light. Yeah. I'm just saying, though. You know. You know how it goes. I'm delusional, though. I'm the delusional one, huh? I'm the delusional one. Okay. All right. Appreciate your time. Appreciate your time. Look at him. Look at him take off. Look at him take off. He's at a fast takeoff. Oh, shit. You guys can't see it, man. Oh, well. You saw it pulling up, so it is what it is. You can say it wasn't there if you want to. You can say I'm delusional. I don't care. I know the people who know what they know. No, I'm not delusional. Let me see. Let me see if I could clear this screen up, y'all. I don't know how the hell I did that. Okay, here we go. There we go. Yeah, man. We gotta start fighting these motherfuckers back. Oh, shit. Let's see. Hey, what's going on, college kid? Don't forget to tell them about the Waffle House. Yeah, I'm still looking at that. It doesn't. I haven't seen nothing about the headlight. I seen something about they said the lawyer's taking over. I think that lawyer, that lawyer's probably trying to cover up him saying that he saw that lawyer, because the lawyer's taking over for him. Like he's the the lawyer's taking over. They might have put that fucking lawyer in place for him. Cause now all I heard was like he's he was had a past history of mental illnesses. He thought some Jessica Simpson or some shit was his girlfriend, and she was talking to him at a concert and shit. Like if he was like, I think that they're trying to make him look crazy and shit. If that is the case, if the if he said that. The the blinkers, the hazard lights, he saw the hazard lights and that's why he did what he did. Like that's the main thing I was looking for right there. But yeah, I'm still going through all of them because I know some of the news channels and all that shit, they be hiding and editing shit out. Let me see. Watch out for the hazard lights and the one headlights. Oh yeah, definitely, man. I'm glad I know that they're triggers and I know what they're for, but it's scary not to know. It's scary. The scary thing about this whole fucking program, bro, is them actually making you do something out of your will, like forcing it out of you, like. Bro, like, I'm the most fucking peaceful person, man. Like, and I'm not saying that like fucking I'm an angel or shit. I'm not gonna say the most peaceful person, but I'm the most, unless I'm like being fucked with, and I feel like I have to fucking stand up for myself or some shit like and I feel like I have to stand up for myself, then that's different. But the perfect life for me is just fucking drama free. Like, I don't want to argue with nobody. I don't want to even think about speaking violence towards nobody. Like that's that shit. I ain't got shit to prove to nobody. I ain't trying to I don't care about being no tough guy or none of that shit. Like that shit don't add up to nothing. Saying all that to say, like, even doing this shit, man, this is the protesting and putting myself out there and all that shit. Not putting myself out there like that, but just causing hella attention to myself and shit. Like I am not with that shit. But you feel when you fucking, there's no, you gotta fucking start fucking thinking of fucking ways to fucking cope and deal with this shit, because you'll really end up killing somebody, man, and it won't be your fucking fault, man. It'll be just because so much So much bullshit and pressure from these people have been put on you on a daily basis around the fucking clock. And this is psychological warfare. This ain't no fucking kindergarten shit, man. These people are playing with the mind. You know, flipping people out, making people kill people. Like, when you can make a person do that shit out of their will, like, you're really working with some shit, man. You got some fucking tools in your glove box. And these people study that. Like, they study the mind and shit. Like, they fucking been doing this for years on animals and you know, don't think that the fucking experiments stop on fucking animals and shit. Just because they show you monkeys and shit with fucking all types of attachments to their fucking brain and shit. That's what they're showing you. Like, there's a college out here, Stanford College, and they got it's in Palo Alto actually, and they got an underground. Hey, chill. They got an underground fucking animal. Like, they literally experiment on animals at that fucking place. Like, the University of Stanford. Like, not no fucking frog shit. Like, they got monkeys and all types of weird. They're like, not weird, but they got, you know, they're doing shit they shouldn't be doing, man. Playing with nature and shit, pretending to be God. And then, you know, it's just, these people are sick. They're fucking wicked. They're insane. And these people are fucking with the mind right now. And they get away with it because they sweep it under the rug. Anytime we say something about it, we're delusional. We're mentally ill. Motherfuckers got more gallons walking into the hospitals with fucking big ass fucking pussy ass swords looking like motherfucking sisses and shit from like heroin, dirty heroin needles and shit. Motherfuckers getting sisses and shit. Or fucking brown recluse biter spites and shit. Like, literally walking into the fucking doctor's office telling them, look, I got these fibers coming out my face. I got this open sore and it's leaking pus. And they're telling them, you're delusional. There's nothing there. Like, you're delusional. Well, there's nothing wrong with you. Like, how the fuck does the general public let these people get away with this shit? Like, are you that fucking stupid, man? Are you guys that fucking stupid? And then when we fucking say something about it, you know, you just go along with the fucking storyline. We're delusional, we're monsters. And you see everything they're doing to us. On a daily basis, we show you, we present it to you. We fucking present it to you. In your fucking face. We slapped you with it in your fucking face. And it's not even really the stupid ones that I'm talking to. Because I'm not really trying to reach out to the stupid ones. Actually, it is the stupid ones I'm talking to. I'm not reaching out to you guys. So I don't care no more. Like, anybody that doesn't want to fucking pay attention, like, don't ask me no fucking questions. Don't ask me no stupid ass or tell me no, oh, that, you know, anybody could get their headlights burnt out. Anybody could do that shit. Like, I already know that shit. Anybody's light could burn out. But that still doesn't change the fact that you see with your very own eyes that these people are flushing me with triggers of one headlights and one taillights. Sure, one or two of them could be legitimate people. But what about the rest? Like, if you're gonna ask stupid questions, if you're gonna ask me stupid questions, then you gotta reverse those stupid ass questions to yourself. Okay. Then you just do it, man. Just fucking, you know, pay attention or keep fucking off and let the shit happen to you. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm not reaching out to no one who doesn't want to fucking pay attention, don't want to learn. I don't think any other targeted individual, man, like, you know, anybody that fucking, unless you can genuinely feel that they're serious about fucking, you know, paying attention and learning about this shit, I wouldn't pay nobody no fucking attention, man, because you know it's a head game in itself. Just trying to, they send people to play with us. They literally send people to play with us and shit. So. I know I ain't got time for no stupid motherfuckers, man. And the shit's happening like right in your fucking face repetitively. Like it's repetitive. It's not just a sporadic fucking occurrence where it's happening here and there, and you know that right there alone is fucking. That right there is creepy where it's happening here and there sporadically, but you see this shit back to back to back to back to back to back. And when I say it's white supremacy and Chinese terrorism, I told you that fucking most of the one headlights are fucking Chinese people fucking, like, I did not know what nationality that motherfucker was behind me when I got out the van and went to put the fucking, I called it out before I even seen his fucking face. I said, well, let's see if he's Chinese. Because I've been going through it for 11 years. The majority of these motherfuckers terrorizing me with one headlights are Chinese. So I'm not a racist. Don't think I'm a racist. But I'm not going to hold my tongue on shit. I'm not going to hold my tongue. I don't direct it at no one race. Like, it's not directed at the fucking whole fucking race. It's directed at the higher ups, and fucking, white supremacy ain't even a race, man. It's a way of life. White people have to deal with white supremacy. Saying all that to say, watch out for, okay, this is domestic terrorism, definitely, by far. These are triggers, definitely they are, man. Definitely. That's like that podcast that I played earlier, like that's what I've been binging on lately. I don't know if they could do. I don't know if they can copy. I just have to, test the waters and shit and see if they could try and copyright that shit. But if they don't, then I'm gonna start playing a lot of psychology. I'm gonna play a lot of psychology. I'm gonna do psychology lives once in a while, to where I want, like, from now, because I don't want to fuck it up for anybody, and like answering everybody's comments and shit, and all that shit. Like, I can do it for a little bit, but that shit gets, it gets kind of typing in and shit. It gets kind of tiring, I guess. But and I don't want to talk because it ruins the, it ruins what the guys, and I don't want to be speaking over somebody that might be trying to listen to what the person's saying, and I don't want to ruin that for them. But the greetings and all that shit are still there. Like, the greetings and all that shit, they're still there. I'm just gonna, when I do those lives and shit, I'm just gonna, kick back and let you guys conversate through the, the comment section and shit. I got these goofballs across the street trying to do their little directed conversation. Of course, what would they be driving? What would they be driving? What is that, a Toyota Prius? That is a Toyota Prius, a beautiful gray Toyota Prius. Oh, Lord have mercy. Jesus. Allah. And, all the other names they call you. Please help us in this time of fucking, tragedy, if you will, because it is a tragedy. It is a tragedy, I tell you. And the thing that kills me, I can't say it enough. Like, when it comes to black people, like, we've been in slavery. We've had to deal with slavery. We had to deal with fucking getting shot in the fucking face and police getting away with it, beating us with batons and shit. Like, even when free, and you know, I'm not dwelling on it and none of that shit, but I'm just saying, like, even when free, we've always been somewhat in slavery, still entrapped in it. And then you could call it wireless slavery or whatever you want to call it. Like, it's always been, like, the illusion of freedom has been there. It's really with everyone, but I'm just saying with us, like, the illusion of freedom, all that bullshit, like, the lip service is there, but, you know, the actions always contradicted the lip service. And after all that shit, how you could fucking join forces with the very same fucking people who probably shot one of your fucking cousins in the face and got away with it. Who fucking probably enslaved your well, that person didn't do it, but I can't say that, but, you know, just done. Like, these are the fucking, you know, I don't know, man. To join forces with these people, though, man, that says a lot about you. Like, it says a lot about anyone, but it really says a lot about you if you're black. To put people through what you know your ancestors had to go through, and into what you're fucking going through to this very day. You know, a lot of these fucking people that conduct this shit right now, if this targeting consisted of fucking catching targets and tying them up to trees and burning them and shit, like, do you think some of these people want to do that shit? Like, do you think, like, some of these people would not fucking catch us, hunt us down, and fucking tie us to trees and burn us and do all that shit they used to do to us in slavery? And not just black people, I'm talking about anybody that's a target. But, you know, if they set out, it's not legal right now. That's why it's not, you know, it's not legal right now. They haven't implemented that shit in the world. But do you think that all these fucking people that you see with these guns and these video games, Black Ops and shit, you think if the fucking government said right now, every person that's a targeted individual, you can catch them and do whatever you want to. You can hang them, you can fucking rape them, you can fucking just purge them out. You think they wouldn't fucking do that shit for fun? It don't seem like that now because they're only doing the terrorism, the psychological following us around and all that shit. But in every smile and every wicked grin and every fucking look on their faces, I can see through them. And I know for a fact, if it was legal to fucking just murder us out like in this public fucking, like, it would be fucking, man, man, you get that vibe from these people, man. Like, you gotta think, like, you know, if they're enjoying this the way they enjoy this, like, they're literally making us flip out, kill people, kill ourselves, you know, go crazy, lose everything, go homeless, and they enjoy this, you don't think they would enjoy killing us for fun, for sport? Level up, if you will. It's deeper than we think, man. People are deeper than we think. And a lot of these people, and I'm not, I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way. But like, a lot of people, we've been tamed with time. There are good people. I want to say this, but I'm trying to say it the right way because I don't want nobody to misunderstand what I'm saying. We've been tamed with time. Over time, we've been tamed through laws and all that shit. Okay, so we've been tamed, but we have natural instincts, right? So, do you think some of these people that were fucking, descendants of like slave masters and shit like that, do you think like it's like a wild dog, right? You can tame a wild dog, but you tame them, but like I don't want to. That's not even the right thing. I don't want to say that. Okay, so you tame people through laws and shit, and then all of a sudden you let them run reckless. All the fucking rules and all that shit, all the consequences and the rules and all that shit. Like, you take that away. Everything that held them back, everything that tamed them and shit, now you take that away and you let them run wild. Like instincts, those instincts come back out. Like, I think those instincts come back out because it's almost like fucking, bro, like I've seen some of those slavery pictures and shit, right? And I'm just using this as an example. Don't think I'm directing it at no one. I've seen some of the slavery pictures where like the people are standing around like a hanging slave or like a burning slave, and they have this like wicked fucking, it's almost like a spirit is in them. It's like a grin. It's almost like a catch. This is my kill type of fucking, it's really fucking wicked look. And I see that same look, and it's not just on white people's faces. I see it on a lot of people, different people's faces, the nationality of people's faces that participate in this program. And I just know, like, if it was legal to fucking kill us, like literally fucking like shoot us down, and they would do it, man, and they would enjoy fucking doing it. That's why this program needs to be stopped, because they're changing they're changing the way fucking, they're changing the way humanity is supposed to be, man. They're going backwards with it. They're going to the cave, like they're bringing us to the caveman days and shit. They're doing it with futuristic shit like technology and shit, but we're killing each other and fucking being okay with it. And I hate to say it, but the American population, man, we are the most fucking submissive. Like, we're bullies, though. As far I'm talking about, like, the uppers, the big boys. Like, we're bullies and all that shit. Don't get me wrong, we're bullies, but, once somebody fucking, we will fucking talk that shit, but once somebody flares back up at us, we bow down real quick and start trying to make peace with them and shit. They only fucking do this shit to people who fucking accept it, man. They only do this shit to people who fucking bend over and let them fuck them. And the people that say, fuck that shit, we're not going for it, then they try and secretly fucking get at them and shit. But they'll bow down. Oh, it's peaceful now. Like, I remember when they tried to do that shit with that Biden just tried to do that shit. Biden just fucking tried to do that shit, talking about we're not gonna take it, we're not gonna stand for it, we're coming in there and getting the soldiers. Those people flared back up, and then he stood the fuck down. Like, what type of president is that? But you guys sit here and fucking fly that fucking American flag like that American flag is just a fucking bird. Land of the free, home of the brave, my motherfucking ass. You guys are delusional. Everybody who flies that flag and believes in that saying is fucking delusional. They're literally fucking stripping you of everything: your guns, your constitution, your rights to speak, your fair trial. All that shit is going out the window, like right before your very eyes, but you still fucking believe in it and fly that fucking flag, and will kill some people if they say anything about America. Fucking big ass fucking monster trucks with. I'd be embarrassed to have a nice ass truck with an American flag in the, like, why you even wanna look like that? Someone who bullies fucking people, bullies the people they can, and fucking kills its own fucking citizens to snatch other fucking people's natural resources. We'll sacrifice our citizens so we can go into their country and steal their oil. And we'll pump that land dry. We'll just have to keep the war going. We'll have to make it look good. All the evidence is there. 9/11 was a fucking bullshit. Like, it was real, but the storyline behind it was bullshit. And all the evidence is there to back it. Not only is all the evidence there to back it, but a lot of the people that could fucking testify to that evidence happened to mysteriously die in car accidents and shit like that. You know, when you see a lot of car accidents after something major like that has happened, that is the fucking government trying to keep your mouth shut so they can fucking put their bullshit out. But, you know, the average person is going to call me a conspiracy theorist, even though they've been slapped in the fucking face with all the evidence. All the evidence is out there. They've been slapped with it. Fucking, you got these, what do you call them? You got these experts and shit that fucking are literally telling you that no fucking airplane in the world could have fucking crashed into this building and make it fall down the way it fell down. Like, this is demolition. I mean, you got experts telling you this. You got experts that tell you that fucking, you know, COVID is, or this fucking jab situation is what it is. You got so-called experts telling you that, and you fucking believe it. Yet when the experts tell you about something, you know, some corrupt shit that's going on, and it's all, everything they do is corrupt. Even the jab, all that shit is corrupt. But I'm just a nobody, a delusional person who thinks he's being followed and harassed. That's all. It's just in my head that I got thousands of people terrorizing me with one headlights. And it's just in my head when I approach them, they say they don't know what I'm talking about. It's also just in my head, even though it's all on video, it's also all in my head that the police, when I approach them and ask them, like, why are people following me with one headlight? I tell them it's making me paranoid and I feel like I have to protect myself. Are these people with you because I don't want to fucking, you know, hurt nobody who's an informant working for the police or an actual undercover police officer? But I'm feeling very scared for my life. These people are harassing me with one headlight. It's my delusion, though, that the police tell me that they don't know anything about one headlights on 2 different occasions. It's my delusion, right? Therefore, they pretty much give me the green light to protect myself. They don't keep the people safe that they're using to harass me, because obviously if I'm feeling threatened and I feel like I have to protect myself, you know, eventually something's going to happen to one of those people and I'm going to be the cause of it. And actually, in all actuality, the police officer is going to be the cause of it, because he told me that he doesn't know what I'm talking about. He doesn't even know who those people are, like, you know. So they're literally putting citizens on the front line. And I'm not here to convince anybody no more. I'm just here to put the shit out. I'm just here to put it out. I'm just here to put it out. And fucking, welcome to... Excuse me. That's, excuse me, it's legitimate. I'm just here to put it out with the TI family that already know their TIs, and as well as welcome the TIs that, had no idea they were TIs until they stumbled upon this video or another targeted individual's video. Like, that's the, and the more blatant they get, the more triggers and all that shit, I welcome it. Like, tell on yourself. Tell on yourself, because I'm not no fucking psychic. I don't never claimed to be a psychic. Never had a crystal ball. None of that shit. I'm not none of that fucking shit, man. So, it has to come from experience, right? If I can tell you the next place I'm going right now, the person is gonna meet. I'm gonna be met with a one tail light or one headlight, and it happens. It's not a coincidence. And then when I tell you all this other shit, it's not a coincidence. When other targeted individuals tell you this shit, it's not a coincidence. And the more we tell you, the more blatant they get with it. You can see that shit. You see the science behind everything I'm saying. It wasn't as many Chinese people harassing. Like, they would follow me with the one headlights and all that shit. But now, they're fucking sending Chinese, because what they're trying to do is trying to get me out of character, because they know, like, by me saying it's white supremacy and Chinese terrorism, every time a fucking Chinese person walks by me, that I'm going to say something to that person. And, they do that for that effect, because they want to try to hurry up and try and say that you're harassing a singular person. Like, you're harassing this person. You're harassing... That's why I say Chinese terrorism and white supremacy. I don't direct it at... Because I know it's not all white people, and I know it's not all Chinese people. So you're not gonna send a bunch of fucking Chinese people, or a bunch of people that... you're not gonna send a bunch of people my way thinking that I'm gonna fucking, be disrespecting them or doing all that shit. Like, that, and that's what they want to do. They want me to say something to them so they have a reason to come fucking, do whatever the fuck it is they want to do. Their games are so fucking... Like, once you understand the way they're trying to psychologically fucking do people and shit, it's really fucking... As serious as it is, it's just like, it's a bunch of... It's like the water thing, the Chinese water thing. Like, when you get hit with the drips of water, like, it don't hurt at first. It don't hurt at first, and then that shit fucking... eventually it feels like you're being hit with fucking bricks on your fucking head and shit, because it's a psychological thing. It's like it's like when they repeat shit, and it's the same thing with our subconscious. The repetitive shit that they're doing with our the repetitive shit that they're doing against our psychology. It locks into our subconscious. And even though we know we can guarantee that we're not going to do anything to anybody, we can't guarantee that. Like, we cannot fucking guarantee. Like, I know I don't want to kill nobody. I know it's not in my intentions to kill nobody. That's the last thing on my mind. You know, shit. I'm not into that type of shit. I don't even, you know, I don't even watch movies. Like, you know, the most fucking, you know, movie type of shit like that. I watch a motherfucker get shot with a gun or some shit like that. But slasher movies and all that shit, I'm not into that type of shit. I don't like blood and gore and all that shit. And so I don't want to kill nobody. I'm not, you know, I don't want to kill nobody, but, you know, we're being weaponized. Whether we don't want to kill nobody or not, like, we can't control what we do, you know, when the time comes, man. Whatever time that may be. Like, whatever, like, you know, they just got to get us at the right time. That's what it's all about. It's like they gotta get us at the right time. We could be humbled through all this shit in just one day. You know, shit is off balance, and they just hit us. They hit us, and you know, we say fuck that shit, or one of us say fuck that shit, and I'm not taking it no more. That's where you get your 10 people at the VTA. That dude didn't wake up in the morning and say, I'm gonna kill 8 people and kill myself. I want to do this. I want to kill 8 people and I want to kill myself. You think that dude woke up and, you know, you think that's some natural shit that he just said fuck it? Or he got some disciplinary action and he went and fucking strategically searched out 8 fucking people and then killed himself, let some people go? Fucking do the math. He let some people go. Obviously, those were the people who weren't harassing him. Do the math. They said he knew exactly who he wanted to go for. Do the fucking math. If you're being harassed by people and they drive you to the point to where you want to kill yourself, are you going to waste your bullets on innocent people? Or are you going to spend your bullets on the motherfuckers that will make you want to feel like you have to take your life? I know if it was me and it came down to it, I'm not shooting no innocent person. I want every single person who's going to make me take my life. Like, you know, I want to fucking even out the fucking playing field and shit. It's been 11 years. I want a motherfucker for every year. I want a motherfucker for every year. One of the motherfuckers that's been doing this. A motherfucker that's been doing this. And that's the best place. You know, it's sad to say, but that's the best place to get them is at your workplace. You know, that's where you're going to get a multiple amount of them. I mean, because you can try and strategically fucking get the people that, you know, the different store merchants and all that shit. But, you know, it's too much of a time lapse. You ain't going to be able to get as many of them before the police get to you. You know, you ain't going to be able to get as many as your fucking harassers before the police get to you. But when you're in the workplace setting, it's the perfect place because that's the place where you're most likely to flip out because it's like you're trapped for however many hours. You're trapped in a building with them. And they're constantly fucking hitting you with psychological warfare and shit. You know, that's the perfect place. That's where you get to know your harassers. You fucking, you know, it might be wrong to say. You know, and I don't care. But, you know, if you ask me, the VTA shooter did a very good job. Because he took it, you know, he took his life. And I'm only saying that is because he didn't just take his life. He didn't just take his life. Like, he took some of the people that fucking were casting this shit out on him. Like, he literally saved some people. Like, because, you know, just think those 8 people could have put this target and bullshit on 8 other people. That's 8 other people who might have fucking escaped targeting. You know? It might sound fucked up, man, but for every positive, for every negative, there's a positive, man. I just hate that he had to lose his life like that, man. I hate that he had to lose his life. I hate that Myra May had to lose his life. Whether they lose their lives in the penitentiary or they lose their lives by the retaliation for getting at these people, reacting to these people, but and just, every time a targeted individual dies, man, every time a targeted individual, is forced to feel like they have to, bring awareness to this by using violence and shit, it becomes more and more like, for me, it becomes more and more, and I don't know if it's a bad thing or a good thing. I don't know. I know it can't be too good, but, the solidification of these people dying, the people that died behind this shit, like, it becomes more like, it becomes solidified, like, not almost like it needs to happen, but I'm not saying that it needs to happen, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know how the right way to say it, but, it becomes more acceptable, if you will, like, I don't know, I'm comfortable with the fact of knowing that some of these people are dying, though. And I know that shit sounds fucked up. It sounds fucked up to me, but, as many of us that have lost our lives, as many of us who have lost our fucking sanity, as many of us who've lost our families, our kids, our health, like, man, we need to see some fucking shit happening to these people. We need to see that these people are not getting away with the shit that they're doing. Because they're legally getting away with it, for the most part. But, karmically, through karma and through God, I don't know if those correlate, because some people say you can't. God is, that's contradictory and shit. I don't know. But, between karma and God, man, these people, they're definitely getting what they deserve. And in a way, that's a good feeling. It's, it's scary to think that that's a good feeling, to think that, it's cool for people to be dying and shit. But when you've been psychologically warfared for however long, like I said, man, you can't be, you can be held accountable for a lot of the actions that you don't use it for no excuse. But, as far as anything that happens to these people, you can't be held accountable for that. Now, if you go kill an innocent person, and you know that person's innocent, then yeah, and you know that person is innocent, but you're trying to get a message across. Look at this bullshit. You see that? As soon as I start, you see that shit? It don't stop. It does not fucking stop, ladies and gentlemen. And they're pissed off at me right now because I'm they're pissed. But I don't care. I'm going on a month-long protest spree. I might have to get another fucking megaphone, because this one is, I think they've been zapping it or something, because it's shorting out. Like my battery life don't last that long. It goes out, it cuts out, and then like I'll let it rest for a couple minutes, or like about 30 minutes, and then it's ready to go again for like 5 or 10 minutes, and then it, the speaker or something is wore out. I think I've probably been screaming in that motherfucker too loud. I've been yelling at that motherfucker too loud too. Like I probably wigged out the speaker and shit. But yeah, man, I'm gonna try and go on like a what do they call it? A month-long fucking protest challenge. And I'm not, this downtown shit is cool, but it's too many of them down here, so they can fucking control the whole situation and shit. That's why they be getting so blatant and shit when I be fucking protesting it and shit out here. They can, because all these buildings, all these fucking motels, and all these businesses down here are a part of it. So pretty much everybody knows what's going on down here. Like, everybody family is a part of it. So I gotta start going to the neighborhoods and shit. I gotta do how the fire truck goes through the neighborhood real slow on Christmas, and fucking Santa Claus on the fire truck and shit, and they're on playing Christmas music and shit. I gotta do it like that. I would do it real slow through the neighborhoods and shit. Real slow. And then fucking, I thought about going to like fucking supermarkets and shit, but most likely they'll tell me to get off the property or some shit. I would have to find something like a multiple, where it's not just one business in like a shopping like one of those shopping strips and shit, to where like the property doesn't belong to any one business. My bad, y'all. I'm venting and shit. I'm not really at the comments and shit, man. I just want these stupid people. And I know I keep saying I ain't got nothing to prove to them, and I'm not reaching out to them, but more people are gonna die, and that's inevitable, man. It's inevitable, man. And just like we're able to predict. If we're able to predict to you and tell you that these one headlights are triggers, and all the shit that we predict to you before it happens and shit, for the most part, all of it, everything we tell you, it makes us look like we're fucking psychics and shit. So if we're telling you all this and it's real, and you see it with your very eyes after we tell you, what makes you think that more people won't die? Like, do you think that's the only thing that we're telling you that's not gonna come true? Do you think that's the only thing that we're fucking saying that's not gonna happen? If that's what you think, you need to ask yourself. And I'm serious, like, you need to really take a step back, go look in the mirror and ask yourself who the delusional one is. Yep. Because I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you, my brothers and sisters that don't know anything about targeting, there is nobody on this channel right now that is delusional. And everybody has a story to tell. A true story. Yep. Alright, y'all, I gotta get a little bit of rest. Get something to eat and get a little rest. And I'm gonna go live when I'll go live when I start recycling and shit. I got the goofballs up in there. I'll just leave this while I'm in the store real quick. What, boy? What you doing, boy? What you doing, boy? That's it, domestic terrorism. All right, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get a little sleep, you guys. But I hope you guys have a good night. Legitimately, not like these fucking weirdos be saying. And for all the fucking people that think this is a joke, well, I hope you have a nice night as well.